What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today this video is going to be all about training. So for so long I've wanted to make this video and just chat to you guys about how I train, what my weekly split is, what my workouts look like, all of that good stuff. So the plan today is I'm going to take you to the gym with me, but before we go I'm going to have some breakfast. I'm going to have my normal porridge situation with a coffee, and then we're gonna get going. I think when it comes to like pre-workout nutrition and stuff, I would genuinely say like go with what works for you. I personally cannot train hard and heavy completely fasted. I need to have something in my tummy to get me going and just give me some fuel. But I would just go with what works for you, because what works for me is going to be different for what works for you. So I just like to have like my normal porridge breakfast. It's then going to be at least half an hour or so before I get to the gym and start training and stuff. So it's had time to like digest a little, but it just gives me some fuel, which is definitely needed. Okay, in the car, ready to head to the gym. I don't know if I've told you guys, but I've actually been going to a new gym, which is a bit further away, but it's just so much better. Like there's just so much more stuff, so much more space. So I'm gonna head there. You guys know that I have like a home gym set up, but I do love to go to normal real life gyms, mainly for my sanity, but also just because there's so much kit that we don't have at home. Like we absolutely have the basics of like a barbell, dumbbells, like a simple cable setup, but that's literally it. So things like the leg press, some of the machines, like all of that stuff, whenever I'm going to the gym, I just make sure that I'm hitting and using things that I absolutely can't do at home. So I definitely get the most out of the session. Today's a leg day. Today is a leg day, so you're gonna see like a normal leg day, what goes down in the gym for me, and this will make up one of the 5 workouts that I do a week. So at the moment I'm on a 5-day split, and that consists of 3 upper body days, but one of them is more like back focused, and 2 lower body days. As you know, I'm working big time on my legs right now. Like I just have some serious goals to get them strong and just to get them to catch up with where my upper body is, because everyone has areas which respond quicker. My upper body has had zero chill when it comes to muscle at the moment. So I'm just really trying to catch my legs up and just really smash legs. So let's go. my workout is done. I'm back home. I feel as if I am still glowing, which is not a great look, but we'll go with it. So I don't know what it is about leg days, but I struggle hard. All aboard the struggle bus for me on leg days. So as you saw, there wasn't anything like super fancy in there. I always bang on about the basics, and I do feel like I hopefully live true to that in how I train and how I share workout videos with you guys, because seriously, that has been the key, is just progressively overloading the basics, training well, training with structure, and just genuinely going in there and working hard, not obsessing over burning calories or having to be 2 hours in the gym, just focusing on giving my all that day and progressing week on week. So I guess there are two kind of things which I think are important to maybe mention about how my workouts are focused in general. So the first, obviously, as I just said, is progressive overload. So basically every single week I'll be trying to very slightly progress on what I did the week before. So if I squatted 50 kilos for 3 sets of 8, I'd be trying the next week to either add a tiny bit of load, squeeze out an extra rep. They're probably the main two that I would do. And then when you would look back over like 12 weeks, it's mad. It is seriously mad. You can add like, I don't know, 5-10 kilos to an exercise and you're like, that is mad. And that's the best feeling, the most addictive and best feeling. The other is RIR, which I really struggle to say, but it basically stands for reps in reserve. And I only actually started doing this when I started to work with Jack at the beginning of this year. So as you know, if you've watched any of my other videos or you follow me on Instagram, Jack is my coach and he's been doing all of my training since the beginning of the year, kicking my bum since January 2019. Last year I was obviously doing it all on my own and figuring stuff out, and I think that period was really good because I just soaked things in. I got some things wrong, I got some things right, and Jack has just been a great tool and a great coach at just teaching me, educating me to really give me the knowledge that I need to like keep progressing and keep cracking on. So reps in reserve is basically a way to measure the intensity that you're working. So Jack would say something like, do 3 sets of 8 with an RIR of 2. So what that basically means is keep 2 reps in reserve with the weight that you're choosing. So you're 2 reps away from failure. And it's just been a really good way to help gauge the weight that I'm lifting on an exercise. So to help select a weight, I guess. And also just in like helping progress, all of that good stuff. So I'm gonna head inside and get a post-workout meal slash it might more be a snack because it's getting close to lunchtime. So I'm gonna have my post-workout inside, and yeah, I'm hungry, so I'm definitely ready for some food.
There he is. Hi. Oh, hiya.
Okay, so I'm gonna actually make a smoothie. Now, smoothies literally never used to be my vibe at all, like was not a smoothie person. But I find that a really good way to get like a quick snack slash meal in, like after a workout when you're hangry and you don't want to make a proper meal straight away. And also it's just a really good way to hydrate me. Like I find it really helps. It really helps with like hydration and just getting like a good chunk of water in me pretty soon after a workout, because I'm not the best at drinking when I train. I don't know what it is about it, but it just makes me feel like a bit sicky if I have too much. So I try and just have what I need, and then after I can properly stock up with a good big drink in my smoothie. So should we make a smoothie? Smoothies? Toes is definitely keen for the smoothie. Okay, so you can 100% use one of these Barebells shakes if you have them. They are super lush to put in with the smoothie because obviously they're just really yummy. But I'm actually gonna make it with just normal protein powder and almond milk, just in case you guys haven't got one of those shakes to hand, just to make it a bit more versatile. face shine is just progressively getting worse. I would love to say it's highlighter, but it's not. It's not highlighter. So another thing that I love about smoothies at the moment is that it's just a great way to throw all of your extra supplements into one place and not even have to think about them, because I'm definitely not the best at remembering to take things. So the only things that I take are a psyllium husk, which is basically a fiber supplement. I know I've talked about fiber in a lot of videos, but it's just really important to hit a good fiber goal, as otherwise stuff slows down. Let's just say that. And I also take creatine. If you haven't read about creatine before, definitely give it a Google, because there's lots of stuff online about the benefits of creatine, etc. So yeah, definitely keen for the smoothie, because you can just bang stuff in, drink it, enjoy it, and they're also just super yummy. Come on. Okay, so I'm gonna tuck into my smoothie whilst I just have one last chat, I guess, about my training split and schedule, etc. What's your training regime like? Absolute cardio bunny right here. So talking of cardio, Tobes is literally my cardio. So I still just have dog walking as my cardio. It's the exact same as what I did last year when I was in my first initial like transformation phase, I guess. So it's 2 walks a day. It probably works out at about 60 minutes of walking, 40 minutes of walking, something like that a day. That's just what I like to do, and I honestly think with cardio, just do what you enjoy. So have a play, find things that you like, because if you like it, you'll keep doing it. And I do feel like cardiovascular exercise is important to have somewhere in your week, for obvious reasons. But yeah, I just think there are no rules, literally no rules, except the ones that you make. So the only other thing I guess to just touch on is like the workouts themselves. Always start with the big compound movements, the big boys, the heavy ones that absolutely kick your ass. So they'll be like the low rep range, heavy weight, and they'll always be right at the front of the session, no matter what body part I'm training that day. And then after that, I'll move into some accessory moves, which are more single leg work, machine work, higher rep work. So you can see how like the sessions feel like they always have that same compound lift structure at the beginning, and then they move into more accessory complementary exercises after that. I definitely just think like with your training in general, just approaching it very simply with structure, science, and simplicity are literally the key to progress, in my opinion. Like that is how I have had the progress that I've had. It isn't through shocking my body with different exercises every week. It's literally just been simple, structured, progressive, and just mastering those basics. I know I keep saying it, but mastering those basics, your squats, your hip thrusts, your deadlifts, your military press, your bench press, like those big key movements, every single week, going in there and trying to slightly progress what you did the week before. I would love to share with you guys so much of the stuff that I've learned now that I finally feel like I am in a place where I get it right more times than I get it wrong, and just share some of that science and structure and just a way to actually properly train, I guess, how I have trained and how I do train. I'm not going to say anymore because I will get in trouble, but stuff is coming. Exciting stuff is coming. Okay, I'm gonna sit and have my smoothie and carry on with the day. I hope this video has been helpful. I hope it's shown you guys a bit of an insight into how I train, what my weeks look like, and all of that good stuff. Hit me up below, come and say hey on Instagram, and also let me know what you want the next video to be. I feel like I've been bad. The last 2 weeks, I haven't been great with YouTube content, so I promise you, I promise that weekly uploads are going to be back. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you hit like and all of that good stuff, and I'll see you next week.